Hi there, this is Mega Supreme here with a Transformers toy review. I'm having a look at Thrustinator, which is the next figure in the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service. So he arrived in the post the other day. This is, I think, the third figure to be released. On that note as well, I've just seen they've posted news about the next incentive figure for next year, which I think was it's Leo Convoy using the Orion Pax mold, so that looks good. So I'm definitely going to subscribe next year. Hopefully they're going to be doing a few more Beast Wars figures again. So this is him first. What I'll do before I show you him is I've just got his bits and pieces that come with him. So he's got his little tech spec card here. Just got some really nice artwork on here. There you go, so you can see that. So it's Thrustinator Predacon Survivalist, and then you've got his technical data here. Thrustinator no longer play by the rules are for suckers, and then you've got this little bit here. So it talks about Henrad as well. So presuming that there's a tie-in somewhere, perhaps in one of the comics I haven't seen between him, Thrustinator, and that guy. I didn't get that guy actually. It would have been interesting just to post them together, see what they look like side by side. This is him in Wasp mode. He did actually come mistransformed in the box, so actually came with his legs round the wrong way. So I had to take these out and put these back in. So adjust that slightly. So I had to adjust those, and I think his legs were done incorrectly as well, transported into beast mode. But basically he's a cross between Waspinator and Thrust from Beast Machines. He's a nice little figure. This mould has been done once before. It's obviously a slight retooling from the original Waspinator mould. I've got all the other Waspinators here, so I can show you those, and I've also done a little picture gallery so you can see what they look like side by side. But as far as this guy goes, got nice detail, lovely sort of yellow and black at the back here, and these pink bits are part of what would be thrust. So the wings here is all kind of, you've got these purple bits here, and this is all kind of translucent plastic here. Again, you've got the green bits underneath, and you've got more of the thrust parts here. And then this leg is completely part of thrust. And then on this side here, you've got the kind of wasp head, if you like, here. And then you turn it around. Turn it around here. You've got the thrust bits on this side here. So you've got different eyes, and you've got this bit, which is a blaster, which will pull forward like that. And you've got missiles which are in here, which you can just take out, so you just pop those out from this side here, so it leaves a gap in the wing here, and then you can just pop them in here, so just make sure it's lined up properly. There you go, and then you just shoot that from there. So that doesn't want to fire at all. There you go. So you just pull that bit back, and I've probably lost that bit, but I'll dig that out later. So he's pretty decent in Wasp mode. I found his arms here. It's because the mould's slightly different from Waspinator. The arms, you've got different bits for them to tuck in here, so there's slightly different notches in there. On Waspinator they're a little bit lower down. You'd have a definite bit here that would plug in here. Here that's like the top bit, so you're not sure whether it plugs into this top notch there or the one below. It seems to fit in better in that second one, but then they are a little bit kind of skew. So one arm seems straight and the other one seems to be in an angle, and one always seems to pop out, which means he doesn't always stand up properly. and these bits sometimes popped out as well, but you can move these bits backwards forwards. In beast mode he should stand up on there. You can see he's starting to droop down a bit because of this side here, and you've got these legs on the back side here which are all articulated, and they're all on ball joints. This as well is on a ball joint here, so you can move his wings around as you like. What I'll do is I'll just show you how to transform them, and then I'll do a little bit of a comparison against some of the other figures as well. So I've also got thrust here as well. So first thing that you want to do, I do anyway, is just move his wings back slightly out of the way, and then get his arms, unplug them from here, which shouldn't be too hard as soon as they always unplug anyway. Unplug them from here, fold his arms down, at the same time pull these bits out of the way like that, just fold his arm round like that, and you can swivel it round like so. Same on the other side, pull this out, pull it down here like that, there you go. And then what I do is I get these leg bits here, just move these bits down like that, and then this bit here will flip over into here. So it's basically the same transformation as Waspinator, so if any of you guys are Beast Wars fans, you should be pretty familiar with that. And then you've got this, and you'll just fold these round, and these will kind of click into place here a little bit, like so, like that. So you've got his two legs, and then you get this head bit here, you'll split it in half, and then you pull it out from the back and fold it down, and then you'll just plug these into the side. There's a little catch where it will just plug in. Come on, there we go. It's just plugged in on either side there, and straighten his legs up, straighten his arms up. Oh, and the other thing, he has got a blaster as well, so I'll show you that in a minute. So as far as details go on him, he's got a brilliant head sculpt. So one half's wasp. It's all mixed in actually. Obviously the purple bits are parts of thrust, and the greenish bits are part of Waspinator, so it's like really mixed in, so it's not one half head and one the other. It sort of seems to go diagonally and across. You've got the Predacon symbol in the middle. The only problem with that, on a previous mold, it used to be a rub sign, which is alright like that, but you can see you've got like a cut through the middle of the plastic here. He's got his missile in here, and he should have a missile on the other side, which I've just taken out, and he comes with a blaster as well. Sorry about the focus there. There you go, and that is just round the back. Just plug this bit out, put it down. You've got his blaster here, and all you do then is you just pop that in his hand, like so. He's got himself going, and obviously you can put the missiles in the same way. As far as articulation goes, obviously the arm's on a ball joint here. You've got swivel just here, a bend in the elbow here as well, so you can get some decent poses of him kind of getting this, having his gun up and his fist like that, and his head's on a ball joint here. So there isn't much movement down, but you can slightly look up, and you can move it all around to the side. These wing bits, you can pull them up like that, so you can have them at an angle, or if you want to, you can pull them all the way down if you want to pull them out of the way. But I like to have them flared out a little bit. Legs on a ball joint here. You haven't got any really knee articulation because of the way that it folds in, but you can kind of turn it out a little bit to give him a bit more of a stance if you want to. But he does stand up all okay. A few people have said about him standing up, said that his knees are a bit floppy, but mine seems to be okay. Now I can do a bit of a size comparison. Now I'll just move him back slightly. Now this guy is pretty much a retool of this mould here, which is from I think it's one of the Japanese Beast Wars ones. So you can see what I mean when you look in the middle here with his his symbol here. He's got the same split in the middle, but you get away with it because you've got this rub sign over there rather than the actual detail. But this one's a really good figure as well, so if you haven't got this one, it's well worth picking up. But it's a different head sculpt on this one compared to the other one. Apart from that, it's very similar. That's probably the only difference, obviously, apart from the colours. It's just a I think that's seems to be the only kind of mould differences apart from the colours there. It's just a different head sculpt. Also as well, to show you, here's Beast Wars Waspinator. So this is the 10th anniversary edition next to each other. So you can see there's quite a difference in the green here. This one here is like a real kind of cartoon kind of green, and this one here is a lot darker. I mean, I've got some of the other Beast Wars Waspinators here as well. I mean, this is I've got the original one here as well. So if I move him off to the side, I can bring in the original here as well. So you see again, slightly different green. I forgot to show you earlier on, but I forgot to bring in this guy as a comparison in Wasp mode. But so I've got a few different ones in there as well. I've got he's not Waspinator, but I think he's Buzzsaw or something like that. So I've got this guy here to bring in, and with these ones, all of the Waspinator ones, you've got a choice of two different heads. So you've got this robot head here, or you've got the wasp kind of head, which is more traditional. You don't get the option with this one and the Japanese Beast Wars, the retool, this one here, which I've shown you, because you've got an attack mode, which I'll just show you in a minute. Other Beast Wars ones, like Waspinators, that I can compare them against, the two Transmetal ones. So we've got this one here, which is quite cool. And if you want to, you could. There's no reason why you couldn't have them all kind of pictured together. And this guy here as well. And then, as well as that, I've got this other character. He looks a lot like the Botcon Waspinator, but he isn't. He's a Robot Masters figure. And what's he called? Sorry, while I scrabble around and find the details for him. His name is, and it doesn't say what his name is. Okay, right, well, here he is anyway. Just thought I'd show you that guy, because the colours are very similar, and he looks a bit like the Botcon one. Obviously he's got the Decepticon symbol. He's got some really nice light piping going through here, as well as a gun. He's got this kind of saber thing with him as well. And last but not least, we have got Thrust. So Thrust is actually a fair bit taller than him, but you can see the colours aren't a million miles off. This one here is a slightly more of a pinky colour compared to the colour that's in here. But it's pretty cool, and if you put I mean, this guy's pretty hard to stand up, and he is missing a few bits, so let's try and stand him up without him falling over. So you can see all of them together. Stand, and then you've got him together, and then I'll just move him to the front slightly, and then bring in old proper Waspinator. So you can see them all kind of side by side. Sorry, you can see Thrust is actually the taller out of the three. That's all three of them together. Yeah, really like this figure. I'm a big fan of Beast Wars, so he's definitely going on my display. If you can get hold of him, please do. I mean, their head sculpt on is really good. It's just, I mean, definitely, if you haven't got this guy, you know, if you've already got this one, it just depends how much of a Beast War fan you are. Obviously, if you've just got the normal Waspinator one, he's very much a different figure. But if you just got the other one, I can't remember the name of the other guy's. This one here now, the one that's covered in blue. I'm digging around for his instructions. So I've got them all out, but let's see if it's got it on here. No, it just says it's kind of D number. No, okay, well, that's alright, I can find that out and dig it out. Anyway, but yeah, that's it. Thrustinator, sorry. I hope you liked it. I'll also post a link with all the pictures and stuff in so you can have a look at that. Next up, I'm going to be reviewing Jetfire, which I just received today, so stay tuned. See you guys, bye. Hi, I'm back. I completely forgot to show you his attack mode, so I'll just show you that real quickly. All you do is you open these bits up here, like that. It should be easy enough, come on. So just pull that out of its thing. You've got this bit here, which will pull it up first, and then pull this bit out, and then all you do is you move this bit down, this head down. At the same time you rotate this bit up, and then you just kind of fold it forward, so it's a bit random really. So you just got it like that. That's how I understand it's supposed to be anyway. That's how it shows it in the instructions, and that bit doesn't seem to click back in or do anything. This bit here, it just seems to be out. Even if you have it kind of like halfway there, there's no way for this to click in. That's the only way you're going to get it like that. And you can't do it all the way through either, so that's as far as it will go there. Okay, but that's it. But I mean, if you wanted to, you can kind of have it kind of going forward like that if you want to. So you could potentially have it like that, potentially. Entirely up to you. But I prefer it to just use that gun in Wasp mode. That's it. I'll post some photos as well. See you guys. Bye.